Hi guys, Yasmin here. Today we're going to work on our core. I was asked to do a core workout, abs workout, obliques, love handles, all of this. When I say core means, for me, it means from your lower part of your ribs, the abdominals, obliques, all the core muscles, all the way down to your pelvis, lower pelvic floor muscles. So I'm going to show you some basic exercises that everyone does every day, but in a different way. So we're going to shift your mind thinking, okay, I'm just going to work out, do a quick little core workout, but I'm going to make it harder for you. So you really have to listen to my cues and think about what you're doing with your core. So go ahead and lay on your back. You're not going to need anything. You'll just need, if you want, I have one exercise with a weight. So you may want to grab one weight, a mat, and some water if you like. I suggest doing the wake-up call video first before any of my workouts, and that will get your muscles balanced and working in the right way. So come on, lay it back. We're going to start with a simple sit-up or crunch. So what I want you to focus on is breathing in, breathing out. And when you do a regular crunch, I see a lot of this. I see a lot of this, and I see a lot of this. So what you want to think about is contracting your core, lengthening your spine. So pulling your head away, squeezing your glutes, your butt muscles towards each other, midline. Rotate your pubic bone up a little bit, but make sure it's not coming from your back. It's coming from your low abs, which is 2 inches below your belly button, and your glutes. You're going to pull your ribs down to crunch your low abs and ribs together and hug your spine. So crunch together, and down towards your spine. Breathe in. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. And you're going to lift up. You're going to act like there's a hinge at your ribs and back down. It's not a head bend. It's keeping your spine straight, crunch your abs, bring your ribs towards your hips and back down. Elbows out wide. Get your shoulders away from your ears. So squeeze the shoulder blades down the opposite back pockets. Give me 10 regular crunches. When you go down to the ground, don't let your ribs pop up. Keep them tight. Just tap the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, another one, regular exercise. So arms out at 45 degrees. You're gonna lift your legs up. I want you to give me a squeeze of your butt muscles towards the midline, towards each other. Rotate your pelvis up so your low abs are on, towards your spine, contracted. Squeeze your glutes. And I want you to move your legs down and up. I'm doing the same thing with my ribs and my hips, keeping them tight. Don't let your pelvis go with your legs. Keep this connected. 10 of these. Give me 10 reps. It's really, really tough. You should be shaking. You can go a little lower if you want, but I don't want you to disconnect like this. Do not have your low back lift up. And make sure, if you feel it in your low back, you need to tighten your core, low abs. 10 reps. Okay, another one, bicycles. Put your hands behind your head. Make sure your ribs don't go up. Pull them down, breathe. Lift your legs up at a 90-degree angle. I want you to first do your legs. So you're gonna extend and flex that heel, extend your leg out, and pull your other leg in towards you. You can flex that foot too. So I'm squeezing my glute so my leg doesn't take my pelvis with it. I'm pulling this knee in. Switch, switch, switch. So lift up at the ribs, long through the back. Pull the shoulders down and away from your ears. And then you're going to twist, twisting your armpit towards the opposite hip. Armpit towards the opposite hip. Breathe. Make Make sure you're not this. It's not a touch. It's opening up your chest, pulling the ribs in, bringing your armpit to the hip. 10 on each side. So 20 total. Okay, next one, you're gonna come on up. You're gonna get in a plank position. Make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and you're gonna lift first to your knees. So pull your head long, same thing. Crunch, ribs to hips, low abs up towards your spine. Shoulder blades in the opposite back pockets. Lift up to your knees. Get long through the neck. And up to your toes. Hold. You're gonna hold this for 1 minute. So you're gonna squeeze your glutes towards the midline, towards each other. This one, you're gonna pull your heels away to straighten your legs. Glutes down, pubic bone up towards your nose. And hold for a minute. The last one I'm going to have you do is, we call it a get up, sit up. You're going to take your weight, or you don't have to use a weight. I'm going to have you keep your legs straight with your feet flexed. You're going to push out through the heel, not the toe. Push out through the heel. Flex feet. Come on back. Lift the weight over. Make sure your shoulder blades are in your opposite back pockets. Get your setup correctly. So ribs to hips. Low abs in. Squeeze your glutes towards each other. And lift straight up and back down. You're going to do 10. When you're up, make sure your ribs are pulled in. Give you 2 more. Breathe. Low abs, get around a barrel, so ribs to hips. Roll up. And that's it. Thank you for joining me.